how do we describe what we do? My name is Todd Natenberg. I'm an award-winning sales professional who increases revenues for companies systematically. I'm passionate, driven, and have a proven track record. Through informal leadership, I serve as a force magnifier to raise the standards of those around me. As a brand new father of twin sons, the mother's right in the back there, brand new father of twin sons, 3 months old, I am looking for a new full-time opportunity to help grow sales for a company in Kansas City long term. I'm looking for a business home. Ideally, that would be as a full-time corporate sales trainer or a sales professional in educational K-12 technology sales or medical healthcare sales. I increase revenues for companies. What do you say? Let me ask you a question here. Who here is unemployed? Who here was laid off from a position? None of you are unemployed. I am an award-winning sales professional who increases revenues for companies systematically. I might not be getting paid for it right now, yet that is still what I do. Does that make sense? It's important. We all heard the secret, right? We know the secret. It is important. This is not a pump-me-up. This is offering valuable strategic skills that we're going to talk about today. Yet it's so important that you recognize that. You have to ignore the people that talk about, I won't talk to anybody unemployed. You have to ignore the recruiters who say, your resume's all messed up. You should have a functional resume. You've had, it's so funny. Who here's worked for Sprint? Raise your hand. Yeah, Sprint Foundry Organization. That's a good guess on that one. Who here worked for Sprint for more than 5 years? Who here worked for Sprint for more than 10 years? 15? Okay. Who here has had their most recent position only lasted a year? Who here had their most recent position only last 2 years? Let me ask the Sprint people, make this interactive. You have had the same jobs as me for 10, 15 years. Is that great when you're interviewing for jobs or bad when you're interviewing for jobs? Who said bad? Sure. Why is it bad? What do they tell you?
It took a while to realize this, but a few years ago, when I was probably 15 years into my Sprint career, my friend said to me, you've been there about 5 years too long. And he's a recruiter. And he said, people think that you've just been sitting there in your office and just getting your merit increases and just getting stagnant.
If you work for the same company, different department.
Oh, I get that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's true. They don't see that.
Now, who here has said that they've only had, maybe their last job was only a year or 2 years? Raise your hand with that. Do those people work? Oh, okay. Somebody different. Has that been a hindrance or a benefit when you talk to people?
Yeah, it's a hindrance because you don't have the experience.
Exactly. Isn't that the most unbelievable paradox I've ever heard in my life? So here's somebody that worked for Sprint.
I think it's point of reference depending on if that person has experienced that same thing themselves or they were in the same position.
Couldn't agree with you more.
20 years.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Based on the point of reference.
Write that down. It's based upon the point of reference. In other words, when you're talking to the right person, if it's the right opportunity, either way, it's a good thing. See, one of the things that is so critical, and jot this down, we're talking today about state and initial benefits. I know we're doing some networking here as well. Yet today we're talking about this step in the process. You are looking for a job. You are not networking. This is not about long-term relationships. This is about you offering value to look for a job. And you might talk to somebody who maybe says, you've been there too long at the same job, or you haven't been there long enough at the job, and I've had it, I've been in sales. I was an independent consultant. I was on my own at one point too. So the point is, if you are talking to the right person, that's what matters. And that's a good segue into the ideal client that we're going to talk about. What is your ideal job? Does that make sense? Because it's important, When it comes to looking for a job, everybody's got an opinion, right? It's like the old joke. Everybody who doesn't have a job wants a job. Everybody that has a job for the last 10 years hates their job. It's like the funniest thing. I have a sister-in-law who I love to death, who lives in Canada. I'm not saying her name, don't worry. Who's worked for IBM for a long time. And she hates it right now. Because the fact of the matter is, I know if this goes on YouTube, honey, don't worry. that she said that she works too many hours. And that's too challenging. You know how many people here, who here would like to have a 6-figure job working for IBM? Lots of people. So the point though is understanding where you are. Understanding what it is that you're looking for. Looking for a job is no different than making a sales call and selling. It is a numbers game. Your job now is no longer networking for right now. It is finding that full-time opportunity. I challenge you to think about this. This is important stuff. This will make the difference. See, so much of why I had you do these exercises is for you to get your mindset going. You know, I'm looking in the eyes, I got to tell you. I know I'm an energetic person. I'm in the same boat as you. I know it's hard. Yet you gotta, that passion, that energy, how does it come from? Where does it come from? What motivates you? You have to ask them, you know what motivates me? Besides that beautiful woman in the back? That exactly motivates me. They motivate me. This is my precious twin sons, Teddy and Aaron. They are 3 months old. Everything I do for them. I will leave you with this final thought. Whenever I get down depressed and think all my work is for naught, I think of a stone cutter. He spent his entire life chipping away at a stone, and there's never even so much as a dent. And then one day he taps the stone, and the entire object breaks. But what he must never forget is were it not for the first 5 million whacks, the stone never would have broken. I wish you best of luck.